She got a nice game in a couple of days ago. She had been out pretty much since January. Strack, her third bucket of the game.
Well, Clara Strack has been so aggressive so far.
On the floor, brought to you by Capital One. These are the players that are out there for Kansas State. Lee got blocked. Best shot blocking team in Kentucky history is this one this year. It's also the tallest team Kentucky has ever had. Amor goes to the floor. Wow, she is a magician.
Georgia Amor struggled so far and really just trying to get her bearings together, and that's going to be a foul on Poindexter. A couple minutes ago, we saw Yoki Lee pick up her first as well.
And one for Strack. Two of the top post players in the country. Look down low to Lee, and Lee with the finish. It's the first time they've been able to get a good look for her.
Well, Kentucky's had one player in front and one player in behind, and the rotation was off defensively. Lee recognizing it. And I think for K-State, when they get the ball in their hands, it's good. And Georgia Amor finally
against Fairfield.
Oh, look how deep she is in the paint.
Glenn. Sundell, that's the other fantastic point guard in this game, and Sundell knocks down the three as well.
Well, Strack trying to figure out which player to defend. Do you defend Glenn or do you defend Sundell? And if I had to pick my pick, I'm going to guard Sundell, but she thought the defensive rotation was coming over, and it didn't.
Sundell, her 22nd three of the season, doesn't take a lot of threes. Hassett, the three-point shooting specialist for Kentucky. National Coach of the Year. The Sporting News named him National Coach of the Year earlier this week. And another three by Sundell.
Take that fadeaway jump shot, and she has the mismatch.
Off the mark by Tyler. Silva with a rebound. Hassett!
One of the benefits when you have a Tiani Key on the floor, she's another versatile player, and one of those that can bring the ball up the floor as Sundell continues. I'll tell you what, it's fun to talk to him and just listen to his basketball mind. Love the passion that he not only coaches with. And
Strack's had such a good start to this game. She can handle the ball so well, grew up as a guard. Lawrence penetrating, blocked out of bounds. Her 13th point in this game. Strack had a double-double and fouled out on Friday. Good lob down to Lee. That's what they do so well.
Made the statement he was not very pleased with his post players. That's Tiani Keys, Silva Strack, and Amelia Hassett. And Strack is definitely coming to this game with more of an offensive mindset.
And so has Sundell. Sundell and Strack battling it out in terms of leading scorer in the game. Sundell and Strack both with 15. Amor probing. Nice pass to Tyler. Good D by Kansas State. And the rebound falls to Strack.
Well, Silva did a good job tipping the ball to Strack. And Poindexter, that's going to be her second block.
She plays with such length. Only 6'2" post presence now. Silva and Strack. Bounce pass to Silva. Good D again by Kansas State. Good start defensively for Kansas State. Poindexter for three. Good!
Yoki Lee around Sundell, and now you're seeing what she's able and capable of doing.
The supporting cast in both these teams outstanding, and Poindexter. Taylor. All of her points have been free throws, 6 of 6. Final seconds of the half. Lawrence. Good! And Kentucky will end the half with an exclamation point.
Opted to go and start the game on a 2-3 zone.
Same starting lineup. Lee takes the feed. Remember, she was on the bench a lot of that. Key battling for that rebound. Does a good job to get it back. Key will shoot the three. Good!
But she just made it tough, and Georgia's used to being able to kind of bobbing and weaving and getting her way into the lane, but Yoki Lee wait for her at the basket.
She just makes it look easy.
When she catches it, she keeps the ball high. Whenever most post players, they bring the ball down and allows you to slap it out, but she does a good job of knowing where she is, going straight up.
Game just comes so easy to her at her size. And her agility. Hassett, that shot is partially blocked, went right to Strack, and Strack gets the and one off the miss. Kansas State trailing by 2. They went into half up. Taylor ties the score.
Taylor kind of taking another page out of Yoki Lee's book. Does a good job of getting right underneath the basket, so when she catches the ball, all she has to do is go straight up.
Amor directing traffic out front. Strack steps through the double team and finishes.
Well, that's an interesting matchup too. Sundell down low, guarding Strack. Look at that post up.
Taylor inside again. Got loose. And one.
Watching her Strack, great job getting through, double team, step right through. But this is what I like. Look at Taylor, goes up, gets her rebound with the finish. Especially when you look at both of these teams fighting for that opportunity to go to the Sweet 16.
Well, this matchup has not disappointed. Lawrence buries the three. Kentucky back out in front by 2. Poindexter. Another 3 for Poindexter. That is her 3rd 3 of the game. The NCAA Women's Championship, presented by Capital One, is brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Come seek.
Second player for Kentucky to hit double digits, 11 points.
Lob down low to Lee, easy finish. Defended by Walker today. More often than not, just a lockdown defender. Key with a nice move inside.
Great heads-up play by Tiani Key not to go same side, but Yoki Lee making that rotation. She slices and forces Yoki to have to not foul.
Strack and Lee battling inside. Sundell will drive. Sundell passes up the 3. Poindexter will shoot it. Good!
Going to the other side and forcing her to make that play. And Sundell sees a nice wide open Poindexter. And
trying to take advantage of Walker being out of the game. Gives it up to Strack. Shot clock at 2. Silva. Yes!
Great heads up play, recognizing the clock, and Glenn wide open on the break. Nobody out there. Knocked down 3.
Shot clock down to 5. Hassett's got to go. Hassett can't get the finish. Taylor with a rebound. Coach Brooks leaving her in the game right now. Entry pass down to Lee. Yoki Lee, good defense by the Kentucky Wildcats, but Glenn gets it back. Amor looking for the screen. Open for 3. Good! Sundell on the other end.
Right on time for Georgia Amor. That gets her into double digits, and she had been struggling trying to find an open opportunity.
Poindexter with the answer. Amor and Poindexter.
Well, here it is. You see Amor looking and trying to just find some open space. Does a great job with that.
Kansas State's been shooting over 50% in their 3 postseason game. That includes their conference tournament. Good steal by Key.
Sundell lost it. Key, great job with her hands. Deja Lawrence.
Sundell and Lee both on the floor for Kansas State. They're 2 All-Americans. The lob into Lee, and the result is another bucket for Lee. Would you expect to see Lee and Sundell on the floor the rest of the way?
I definitely would, but Yoki Lee has to be careful. Another great basket down low, doing a good job of just.
Thanks, Kelsey. Georgia Amor with a shot out of the timeout. Kentucky took a timeout.
And this is leadership. Georgia Amor knows that this could be potentially her last game, and Tiani Key stepped up. That's a big shot.
Walker's done a good job on Amor today. Lawrence, nice! Wow! Deja Lawrence. Lawrence has had the hot hand. Three on the way. Offensive rebound by Hassett and the finish. Shot clock under 10. Here's Key. Missed it, got her miss. And Key sticks it back up and in. Sides. Off the mark on the three. Sundell with a big offensive board. Another three on the way. Pure by Jalen Glenn.
Offensive rebound. Lee, number 50, has 4 fouls.
Poindexter for three. Yes!
Well, look at that ball moving right there, and Poindexter's shot goes up.
Kentucky with the ball. Amor open for three. Yes!
Well, the stars will come out and shine tonight, and Georgia Amor has struggled to score.
Sundell gets it back, sides. Poindexter. Sundell backing in on Hassett. Scores! It's a tie game. Timeout, Kentucky.
And I love the players and the way the plays have been designed as of late. Both coaches going to the...
To Lawrence. Lawrence penetrates. Shot is blocked. Lee gets it. And we are going to overtime in Lexington.
In a little bit, so I would imagine that they would try to get the ball to her.
They did. Off the mark on the three. And Key in the right place at the right time with a big bucket.
And that's huge. That gets another Kentucky player in double digits, and Tiani Key has been dominating. She has a double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds.
Sundell drives baseline, scores. We're tied again. Strack will post up Lee. Steps under, gets the finish. Remember, Lee has 4 fouls.
And see Coach Mitty want to make the opportunity to keep Lee in there because she's such a big presence.
Glenn open for three, and that is good. Dangerous to leave Glenn open.
They are wide open.
The passing in this game has just been spectacular. On the money. Amor buries it from the top of the key. It's a 2. Length of the floor pass to Glenn. Good recovery by Amor on D. Walker, though, left open. Missed the layup. And Lawrence fights, throws it up to Amor. Amor to Key.
That was a play right there. Bobbled balls and all, and trying to figure it out. Kentucky, but Amor with the nice pass to Tiana Key.
The wizardry of Georgia Amor. Poindexter for three. Yes! Are you kidding me? 7 threes for Poindexter.
Unbelievable right now. Kansas State 13 threes. Poindexter 7 of those. Glenn and Sundell each with 3.
We are tied in overtime. Winner moves to the Sweet 16 to face USC or Mississippi State. Amor. Another big bucket.
Go down the stretch, and this it all starts with Amor to Key up for 2. Key finishing, but on the flip side, K-State continues to dominate their passing. But of course, you got to have another star come back, answer the call.
Sundell to the corner, Poindexter. Another one!
Boom! Trying to go down low, Sundell against Key.
Sundell blocked by Tiani Key, but it falls right to Kansas State.
Still plenty of time for K-State, trying to go into Ayoka Lee.
And Lee misses the shot to Strack. Strack back to Amor. Amor. Game over. Kansas State is going to the Sweet 16.